What's up, guys? Welcome to Locker Room Logic, episode
18?
18?
Yeah,
something like that.
I think 18.
Yeah, we in the midst of playoffs. Finals around the corner. In 2 days, actually. Also, we have to start off with some breaking news coming out of NFL. We have A.J. Brown going to the Patriots.
First of all, we don't care. Skip to the real
Yes, we do.
Skip to the real
Yes, we do.
news. That's
going to the Patriots. He's finally on a winning team.
Nigga, you got a championship.
And then also we got Myles Garrett going to the LA Rams for Jared Verse and 3 draft picks. I think a first, a second, and a third, if I'm not mistaken. But
I can look it up.
It's going to be good for Myles Garrett. The Rams are easily Super Bowl contenders because he is one of the greatest pass rushers of this era. So yeah, NFL.
Yeah, 3 picks.
3 picks. Yeah, NFL is heating up in the off season. So summertime, can't wait. It's only gonna get better from here.
Mm-hmm.
Now back to the actual Locker Room Logic episode today.
First before we get into the NBA Finals. Congrats to your Knicks and the San Antonio Spurs. Wemby making the finals at age 22. We just want to break down both conference finals. We won't really spend too much on, the Knicks and the Cavs because y'all all saw how that went. I don't know why the Cavs thought they were going far with James Harden, but hey, Matt, I'm gonna let you go first because, you deserve it. Y'all been through almost 30 years of hell. So,
first of all, we doing it for Melo. This finals appearance is really New York. It's really Melo's finals appearance. I wish he would come out of retirement right now to suit up as a 15th man. But it was a good performance. I wasn't expecting a sweep, but I'm kind of glad they did. They got more time off. Landry Shamet for one. Landry Shamet has been an X factor. He's been a key factor in the deep playoff run. And then Brunson and Towns, they have been a dynamic duo. Really, there's not really much to say on them. I mean, I like how Towns adapted to his role a little bit. He finally knows how to play within the Mike Brown system. And it's really just been working. We've seen it in the first round, second round, and conference finals. So kudos to them as well. Excuse me. Now, the Cavs, I don't know what they was doing trading Darius Garland for James Harden. I mean, 37. He never really plays well in elimination games
or the playoffs,
or the playoffs in general. Donovan Mitchell, he did his thing. How many points he have in that series? I think it was 29.
No, I think.
He averaged 29 for the series.
Yeah, he was going off.
He was going off, but
I got you.
He ain't have no help, bro. The Cavs really need to sit down and figure out what their future looks like because it's not James Harden. It might not even be Donovan Mitchell. I think they need to go into a rebuild for sure. Mm-hmm. So, and the bench wasn't really Max Strus. Where were you at? They didn't really use Dennis Schroeder like that as a vet, but when they did use him, he didn't stop Brunson. So I don't really know what was there. Keon Ellis, they didn't use him. The Eastern Conference.
He averaged 26 for this year's playoffs, but I think it was 29 for the series.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't know why ESPN doesn't give him this shooting split.
Yeah, the Cleveland Cavs, they got a lot to do, a lot to think about in the offseason. Eastern Conference Finals was very. I mean, I was glad to watch it. It was pretty dominant. Mm-hmm. So yeah, just the West was really the game.
Donovan already about to be 30.
Yeah, exactly.
Man. So I don't know why. He grown up. I forget. He was drafted in high school.
You said when we was in high school?
Yeah,
not
middle school.
2018.
He was at Louisville. That was our freshman year of high school.
He was at Louisville at the same time Lamar Jackson was at Louisville.
Damn. Oh yeah, they were. Yeah, they were at Louisville.
Yeah. Went to high school in Connecticut.
Oh yeah, he went to somewhere in Greenwich. I forgot. But to add on to what you were saying, congrats to the Knicks. 27-year drought was officially over. You're finally back in the finals where y'all should have been years ago. But hey, let's not get into that whole Melo situation. All I gotta say is I'm happy. Like for real. Brunson had a great series. I think he really showed why, the league is sleeping on shorter guards, in my opinion. Especially once game one ended, and especially that 11-0 run he went on by himself towards the end of the fourth quarter,
crazy.
when the Cavs blew that 22-point lead. I knew for a fact that the series was already over, because you could just tell with the Cavs, their defense was sluggish. No one outside of Donovan really tried. Everyone was kind of like just letting Brunson get to the lane. Kenny Atkinson, I'm very disappointed in you. As a Coach of the Year winner in the past, you should have known to sub Harden out. Like, there is no way Harden is the worst
like
defender.
Game 2, he was just chopping Harden.
Yeah, he is the worst defender on the court. And especially in clutch buckets, clutch minutes, when it comes to him guarding the best scorer on the opposing team, you know damn well that was going to happen.
Yeah.
And personally, after 3 straight layups or 3 straight just shots from Brunson, you should have been like, yeah, call timeout. We still up by at least 8-10 points. Let's sub Harden out, put in Max Strus, because Max Strus was the better defender in that series. Cat, you had a great series. No one believed that, you could be a playmaking big as this consistently going into the playoffs, but you definitely ramped it up and stayed consistent. I think the Mike Brown system fits best for this team. It's sad that it didn't work with Tibbs, but as you can see, the Knicks chose right.
I'm still a Tibbs guy. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah,
I'm still a Tibbs guy.
Yeah, I know. I feel like him, being more the facilitator and letting Brunson play more off ball has really helped. Mikal Bridges, you finally showed up and is finally starting to show why. What, 4 draft picks? Or the 5?
7 draft picks.
Y'all some dumb ass niggas.
7 draft picks.
Y'all dumb as hell, I'm not gonna lie. But hey, he's showing up. He is showing up.
Nah,
he's shooting 45%, 48%.
But to be fair, the Nets ain't really do know what to do. If they was like a playing team by now, I would have been like, damn. But they didn't draft well with at least 3 of them.
But like, they still have picks up until 2029. Like, you realize y'all have no first round picks until 2029.
And I understand that.
It is 2026. Honestly, if y'all don't win this year, y'all proving the Nets right. But honestly, the Nets, y'all blown some.
Yeah, exactly.
Amazing.
What's that dude name?
Picks in the
Igor Demon?
Yeah, I think so.
Exactly.
I don't bet. Honestly, once they signed or traded for Michael Porter Jr., I stopped really caring about the Nets. But I just want to say it was definitely still a good, entertaining series from a basketball perspective. I feel like we really got to see the flow of the Knicks really just really see what it's like for them to be a dominant team. And I feel like that series and the Sixers series, they really showed dominance, which is lovely because the regular season, we didn't know what they were doing, but hey, they're cup champions. They're going to the finals. Go New York, go.
Oh my God.
To break on the Cavs, honestly, with Donovan being 30, and I think he has about 2 more years left on his contract.
I saw somewhere he had like a player out.
Yeah, I think he has a few seasons left on his contract. I feel like it's blow it up because I've been hearing rumors of Harden wants to run it back with y'all the next year.
Bro,
and personally, if y'all want to run it back with Harden, y'all need to move the rest of this team because it's like you're not going to win with this recipe. The Rockets showed it, the Sixers showed it, and the Nets showed it, and the Clippers showed it. You're not going to win with James Harden if he is.
James Harden is just not a winner.
Right? Like, he's not a winner. He's one of the, don't get me wrong, he's definitely one of the greatest scorers to ever touch the ball. But it's like outside of that, he's really nothing besides scoring. And Kobe proved it, rest in peace to him. He said it back in 2018. You're not going to win with James Harden. You can't win that style of basketball. And Harden for the last 8 years now has continually proven that each year in and out throughout the playoffs because he averaged 7 turnovers in that Knicks series, which is freaking crazy.
Bro, because of that, the Knicks were killing them on the fast break point.
Yes, it's like, what are you doing? But hey, let's not even get into that. Yes, a player option going into next season. So
yeah, if he picks it
up,
oh, he ain't picking it
up. They could do a sign and trade, or who knows, running back for 1 year. But in my opinion, I feel like Donovan, if you want to just play out your last year, your contract year with the Cavs, go ahead. But in my opinion, I would leave after. I really don't see you winning in Cleveland. The only one that can win in Cleveland is LeBron, Ramon James. But hey, we just gonna skip on to the Western Conference Finals. Peak. That's all I gotta say. As a Thunder fan, even though we lost, I am very disappointed, but it was peak. All 7 games had everybody on the edge of their seats, had everybody screaming at the TV, had us all locked in. I just want to say, like, to go on the Thunder, Shea, you had a great series, even though, defensive wise, the Spurs were able to continue in a way that no other team was able to continue throughout the playoff series, but they were able to continue, and you showed no signs of doubt, no signs of, no less confidence. You were confident in everything. You were humble, and you remained the leader that you are, which is what I respect out of you. Game 7 was a masterclass from you. That was probably the best Game 7s I will probably get out of you in your career, but you're still 27. We have more years to go. Mark Dagnall, before I get into the rest of these players, as a coach, you definitely did your thing. We averaged a total of, I want to say, 4 or 5 different starting lineups throughout that series. Yeah. You definitely tried to make differences and make changes, even with J-Dub and AJ Mitchell being out. You did what you can with the pieces that you had. And props to you for, being a good coach this series. Lou Dort, Chet Holmgren. I want you, Lou Dort, I don't want you coming back this season. I don't want you.
I saw somewhere that he said he wants to run it back.
Yeah, but personally, I don't want you coming back. Nah, you shot like crap. You defended like crap. Actually, I wouldn't say defended like crap. You weren't as aggressive as you should have been, because me personally, you are one of the best on-ball defenders in the league, but the Spurs were able to, outshine that. And Chet Holmgren, $250 million. That's all I have to say. And you perform, $250 million, all NBA and all defensive.
And your first All-Star appearance.
And your first All-Star appearance this year. And you played like freaking Hasheem Thabeet. Like, you played.
He's not that bad. Hasheem Thabeet not that bad.
Like, you played like Hasheem Thabeet with a combination of Ben Simmons. You had no confidence throughout the series.
He was not going.
You let a man, basically the same height as you, only like 3 inches on you, and about probably like 15 more pounds. You let him not only make you look like a child, you had him basically look like the greatest player of all time. I thought I was watching Kareem out there. Like, it was just sad to watch. I feel like this offseason, I know a lot of people are saying trade you for Giannis, which honestly is not. It's not going to happen. Why? Is because Giannis is expensive and older, and Chet is $250 million, and no other team besides the Thunder want that contract.
I'm gonna get into it later.
All I'm asking for you is you need to train with some of these legendary bigs out here, like a KG, like a Hakeem, like a Shaq. Like, train with some of these legendary bigs and learn what you learn, and see how you can get your confidence in your game up, because you have the talent. Like teams say, like everyone else in the league says, you have the talent, just the confidence, and you applying that talent in situations like a Game 7 need to happen. You need to gain weight, because Wemby has clearly been gaining weight throughout the last 3 seasons. And he's not only gained weight, he's capitalized on his talent, he's improved on his talent. And honestly, it looked like he really had no missing parts of his game. But there are missing parts. It's just, you were the guy that needed to expose that, and you weren't. Everyone else, great series. Jared, I respect you, the confidence in the shooting. I loved it. You're honestly, I can see you being a 6 man of the year sometime in your career, or if you do become a starter, if that's on the Thunder or not, you will have a great career. You showed up. You were able to fill in small parts of the missing scoring that we would have had from AJ Mitchell or J Dub, and I respect that. Um, Caruso, you were washy certain games, but you never gave up as a veteran leader you are. You showed great presence. You definitely had your impact on the series. Case of Wallace, I'm not gonna lie. I know part of you wants to leave, but don't leave, please.
Well, Case of Wallace wants to leave.
He says he loves the Thunder. Well, yesterday he said he loved the Thunder, but he wants to get better on his game. And I believe he can be better. He wants to better. I do believe you can better your game on the Oklahoma City Thunder, but I will understand if you want to leave this offseason. But personally, I don't think Sam Presti chooses Lou Dort over you. And if he does, rightfully so, you had a great game. It's game 17 points. I think you made four threes. You can keep your AP watch. I'm not gonna lie. And then the rest of the guys that contributed were solid. It's just us missing J-Dub and AJ Mitchell is what really hurt us and what cost us the finals appearance. And now to get onto the Spurs, I'm not gonna lie, I fucking hate y'all. Oh, wow. But I'm loving it. I hate it, but I love the talent and the confidence and just like the mentality these dudes played with. They saw the Thunder was like, all right, just because they won, just because they have more experience, doesn't mean we're not going to go. Doesn't mean we're going to turn over. We'll roll over and die. Yeah. Keldon Johnson, 6 man of the year. You did your thing. There weren't many moments in this playoffs where you were that guy, but Game 7 you showed up with those 2 back-to-back threes and just the defense alone. Devin Vassell, Stephon Castle, Dylan Harper, De'Aaron Fox, Wemby, freaking Cornette, freaking Champagne, the whole team from the first man to the 10th man just performed great, and I love it. I can't wait to see what y'all can do in the playoffs and in the finals and going on forward, because Wemby, Stephon, and Dylan Harper are both still on rookie contracts. So I think they'll both be eligible. All 3 of them. Well, I think Wemby and Stephon will be eligible next year, or Wemby's eligible this year for extension, and then Stephon and Dylan sometime in the future. But either way, good investment by the Spurs. Pop, even though you don't coach no more, you still took the time to take Wemby aside and give him notes and talk to him, and I respect that. And that's why you'll always be, in my opinion, the greatest NBA coach of all time. I don't care what I don't care how many rings Phil Jackson has. I feel like I'll take a Pop over Phil Jackson any day. And then Mitch Johnson. I mess with him. Honestly, out of everybody that would have replaced Pop, I'm happy he's the one that took the step.
I like why he was yelling at, like he was yelling at him in their like in the huddles and stuff, like, because that's what this generation needs. Like, they need that authority, that discipline,
Yeah, I respect it. Like the defensive schemes, you going back and forth with Mark Dagnall, an established coach, like. He's going to be Mitch Johnson's going to be there for a long time, and I can see him winning many championships with the core that he has now. Right. And just congrats to the Spurs. I think there's nothing personally that can stop y'all for the next 5-8 seasons.
Yeah, facts.
The only thing that can stop y'all is the second apron, and we all know how the NBA gets with super teams now, because no team can keep the guys that they draft now, apparently. But hey. All I can say is go win a fucking championship. Go win.
Well, we're not going to do that, but I'm happy for him too. I think the person that should get the most shine out of this Western Conference Finals is Chris Paul. Chris Paul, mostly with the Spurs, because if you go back and watch his season with Wemby, I think they were still a losing team. I think they were just out of the play-in, not too sure, but his leadership really showed with both teams, mostly with Shea on the Thunder, but with both teams, because he had the chance to talk to a rookie Wemby, talk to a rookie Vassell.
No, Vassell was like mostly third year, because Vassell and Kelton been there.
Oh, not Vassell. I meant Castle. Talk to a rookie Castle, and like just like you saw the leadership in Wemby. Especially like one of the moments I liked was Carter Bryant came in, made a stupid mistake, and Wemby's over there consoling him like, "Yo, just keep your head up. We still got."
He said, "I'm proud of you."
Yeah, exactly.
Like,
So Chris Paul deserves all the praise. Personally, the Knicks should have picked him up this season, but it is what it is. And then this series also showed me why there hasn't been like a back-to-back or three-peat in this era, is because I feel like a lot of teams, they get comfortable with one championship. And I'm not saying Shea got comfortable, but the team definitely got comfortable.
One specific player, but
who Chet got comfortable. Everybody got comfortable, honestly, because like the regular season, I would see like they'll win. They were just easing and breezing through everybody, and then I'll go on TikTok and see them dance. So it's like it was just kind of like no hunger there. Like they just knew that they were the best team. Respectfully, they were, but think about like Kobe and Shaq. Like they won the next year in training camp. Their mind was like, all right, let's get another one. So I feel like these players nowadays and these teams are not coming back in the training camp with a good mindset. And this series showed it. This series absolutely showed it, because you got Chet, like you said, like getting dunked on, getting bodied,
having the ball open in the corner, not looking at the rim. Look at the rim,
exactly, bro. Like you're 7 foot, bro. Like you're 7 foot, bro. Like you should have been dominant. Like it should have been a battle. And that game one proved it too, because game two they had to put Hardenstein on Wemby. So Chet and Wemby have a long history since they were 17. The fact that you didn't show up showed, like, now we know your character. Honestly, like now we know your character. But I stand on that. Like this is the reason why we don't have any back-to-backs, any three-peats, is because these guys now are not as dedicated as the guys of our childhood.
Yeah.
So
one thing I will agree with you on is I feel like the Thunder, not everybody, but certain players definitely got comfortable based off, shooting splits this regular season, losing streaks we went on. Every time we did face a team like the Spurs, even though, we faced injuries, but the only one this season that minus Jared McCann, because we just traded for him. Everyone
I think he added to it, though. He added to like the fun.
But like he was still doing his job.
No, I'm not saying
able to drop 15 to 20 points off the bench.
He was.
He had that confidence. He still had that dog mentality. It's just,
I think he added to it in the playoffs, because they went. I don't know who they played first round, but the second round was the Lakers, and they breezed through both rounds. So I think he added to that, like, oh, we're the best. Like, can't nobody beat us.
Yeah, I think I get what you're coming from, but I think there were guys, especially Lou Dort and Chet, who personally, Chet had an okay season, but it wasn't as much as improved I thought it would have been. And then outside of Shea, as a team, we did have a drop in three-point percentages, but I think that's just due to a lot of the guys, not knowing I won't say not knowing their role anymore, not getting as comfortable as they were allowed to. For example, when Case and Wallace was starting in outside of J-Dub's absence, he was having a great season. Even coming off the bench, he led the league in steals. In my opinion, should have been on first team all defense, but there's a lot of great defenders in the league. I definitely want to say, I feel like the team outside of Shea lost the confidence. I'm not saying everybody, but there were certain guys where there just wasn't enough hustle in the team as a whole. That's and I feel like it's not Mark Dagnall and Shea's fault that they didn't instill that mentality inside the team. It's just there's certain guys that were, they just weren't there. But we know Sam Presti is going to make certain moves, make certain smart moves during the offseason. So offseason, that's just going to, rejuvenate us. And hopefully, go back to the finals next year.
And then also, I wanted to say, like, you could tell that they got like a little startled, because Castle and Vassell and Champagne, like, they were dogs on defense. Yeah. Even Dylan Harper at times. I mean, they got a lot of foul trouble throughout the series, but they were dull. Like, Castle was hounding Shea all the series, and you could tell like that really like woke them up. Like, oh shit, like these motherfuckers are done. Shit.
Like, I think the thing is, we always knew they were good. We just, I guess, we like I said, we weren't healthy, and Shea wasn't prepared to carry the team on his back like he had to.
Thanks.
But this one thing this playoffs does need to people need to address as basketball fans and as NBA fans. This is what defense looks like. This is what physicality looks like. Y'all need to stop complaining. Actually, let me see if I'm still from. All right, word. But to get back to that, I feel like what was I saying? I lost my train of thought.
This is what defense.
Oh yeah, this is what defense looks like. This is what physicality looks like. If I hear one more flopping, oh, it's the refs. Like I understand where people are about to come from with the whole ref and the flopping thing. But last time I checked, both teams played as equally dirty. Both teams, home court wise, got an equal amount of calls. Yes, away, the Spurs got a little bit less calls than the Thunder, but the Thunder also got less calls than the Spurs in away games. Game 4, I think it was game 4 or 5. The Spurs had 17 free throw attempts. We had 4. That just goes to show you this is how the NBA is. In the playoffs, reffing is going to let shit happen. That's how it was in the 2000s. That's how it was in the 90s. That's how it was in the 80s. The Pistons were literally beating on Jordan. Like, I don't want to fucking hear no more flopping, no more this, no more that. You people actually don't watch the game. You look at Instagram highlights, it was like, oh yeah, I knew Shea was going to flop. But last time I checked, he dropped 37 points in game 7 with 4 or 5 free throws. I don't want to hear it. You people need to actually watch these games because this series is what we've been missing from the NBA. Physicality, roughness, and actually learning how to make plays and get a fucking bucket. Like both teams outside of 3-point shooting, mid-range, and getting to that paint was honestly beautiful, in my opinion. And then, yes, the Spurs just happened to have a hot shooting hand in terms of the 3. We weren't that hot, but we had certain games. But it's like both teams didn't rely on it. And that's what you're not supposed to do.
You cannot rely on it.
You cannot rely on the 3. And that's what both teams didn't do. Like, yes, there were moments where Wemby relied on the 3 more than his paint dominance, but he realized, bro, I'm 7'6". Just throw the ball up and it's going in. There were moments where we couldn't get a damn offensive rebound for 5 minutes because of him. And this is what the mentality and the winning mentality and play style we've been missing from the league. And now that Wemby and guys like Wemby, guys like Shea, and the rest of it and the guys around them are bringing that back. And the coaches that they have leading them are bringing this back. And that's the reason why we knew this conference finals was going to happen because no other team in the NBA has the leadership, has the system, and has the coaching to match this. And both of these teams are set up for the next 8 years to win. This is why when it comes to this Western Conference, I don't want to hear no other team be in the same conversation as the Thunder or the Spurs because no other team outside of the Timberwolves can compete. Because last time I checked, the Nuggets cannot compete because the Timberwolves exposed them defensive-wise. You cannot win without defense. Both of these teams are arguably one of the most historical teams defensive-wise in the playoffs, and they showed why they are those guys.
Exactly.
The only team outside of them that can even compete with them is maybe the Knicks because the Knicks are the only team in the East that even showed a slight of dominance. They weren't afraid to take the challenges. The Pistons sold. But you can't really blame. I'm not going to blame it on Cade. I'm going to blame it on the team around.
How that team is constructed.
I'm going to blame it on how the team's constructed. And just like Chet, and just like for Shea and Chet, his second best player disappeared. And this is what basketball should not be about. If you were going to be the second player, you were going to go a whole regular season bragging about how you're an all-star, how you're all defense, how you're this. You need to show that in the fucking playoffs.
That's when it matters. And also, we can't be giving out the bag to anybody. Because Jalen Duren, like, where was he in that first round? Like, Wendell Carter, we need to bring basketball back to a purity, and this is what we've seen somewhat in this Western Conference Finals. Because everybody doesn't deserve a $200 million, $300 million bag. Rookie extension at that.
And this is the bullshit. Jalen Duren's expecting that $250. Nigga, you're not getting 250. At best, I pay you 130. And that's dragging.
Not even.
And that's dragging.
Not even.
Because ain't no fucking way in this playoffs should you have disappeared like this. You should not have been slugging on defense, especially against the fucking Magic.
Like,
bro,
that was a game 7. Like, what?
They blew a 3-1 lead just for y'all. Yeah. Like, y'all realize that they could have won if it wasn't for K. You second stars on these teams need to realize it is not just a one-man game. It's a team sport for a fucking reason. Exactly. And then to go back to how the whole Eastern Conference side of things went, the Knicks shouldn't have had this easy of a run.
I thought we was gonna get the Pistons in the second round or conference finals.
The Celtics.
Yeah, I thought we was gonna get the Celtics in the second round.
Don't get me started with y'all. We said y'all shouldn't have brought back Tatum, and look what happened. Y'all blew a 3-1 lead, and he didn't even play Game 7. Why? Because of his injury. Mm-hmm. We knew it was going to aggravate him at one point.
We literally said it in another episode, too. We literally said that.
And then some of you co-stars, Jaylen Brown, need to know when, yes, you are good, but learn when to shut the fuck up.
That's a whole episode in itself, but I could get into that.
Bro, we can get into that over the off season, but shut the fuck up.
Because you can't go on Twitch, start talking when you just blew it. What was it, 3-1?
Yes, to the Sixers. To the fucking Sixers.
Even in Game 7, you did it. I had you as an MVP candidate, so you should have literally at least won Game 7 if you was gonna let them come back. So come on now.
You sit there and complain about, Shea gets these calls, this guy gets these calls, but what about me? Motherfucker, you're not them. There's a reason why Shea, Luka, Jokic, Wemby, and Tatum get those calls because they are MVP caliber players. This is the one season you had that even slightly made you an MVP candidate. You went to the playoffs and choked.
Yeah.
Come the fuck on, bro.
Yeah.
You look goofy. You're sitting here on your live saying fuck Stephen A. Bro, Stephen A's not on the court. You are.
He's not, bro. He's not.
I understand Stephen A's not the most likable dude, but bro, you're the one on the court.
Yeah. Bro.
You lost, not Stephen A. Stephen A still gets paid. You are getting paid to play basketball, and you sold the clip.
He did.
76ers. Honestly, you had a good run. I'm not gonna say great run. You had a good, solid run. But I think it's time to hang it up on Joel.
Yeah,
I really think it's time to hang it up on Joel.
I don't know what they were doing with the PG signing either. 214, bro.
225.
Yeah, 225 for a dude with bad knees.
Yeah, and don't get me wrong, Paul George, you had a solid playoff. Coming off the bench really does look good for you. You average 16 points in a game. I'm gonna say 16 points a game, and y'all look solid. But there's a reason why y'all got swept by the Knicks.
Yeah.
The Knicks not only were healthier. They were hungrier, they're more consistent, and they have a better system. And the system that the Sixers have right now isn't the system. You need to rely on Maxey and Edgecombe.
Facts.
Everyone else needs to go. Well, not everybody, but most of those guys.
They need to rebuild that shit from the bottom up. Just keep Edgecombe and Maxey because
watching Joel's post game interview after Game 4, I felt like he was about to announce his retirement. It's because it just was so emotional, especially for us. We actually grew up watching Joel Embiid for the last 12 years?
Yeah.
12, 13 years. It's bro, to see such a talented dude be delayed to injuries, it sucks. Injuries happen, but it's at the same time, he clearly don't care enough to take care of his body.
Exactly.
I understand his body is fighting him, but you need to fight back.
Exactly. If people don't understand, other sports out there, people are so good at baseball, at track, at football, is because they get repetitions. I feel like Embiid, because he got all these injuries after injuries, he's usually just all right, let me just try to rehab and then get back. He wasn't really honing in okay, why am I getting hurt? What can I do better? So that's why it's bro, if you don't care, bro, you already got your bag. Just hang it up or just become a backup big man at this point because you're both your knees are shot. Now you got your appendix. Like it's just it's sad to see, bro. Yeah. It's just sad.
It's sad to see, and I understand. You came back right after your appendix surgery, and that proves that you are tough. But I think it's too late to show that toughness. Yeah. What are you? What is he like? 32?
Yeah, he's like 32. 32. He got drafted 2014.
Yeah, it's like I think it's time to consider hanging it up. Yeah, like it's sad.
You got your money, bro. Go invest that.
Like, 32 is turning. Yeah, just turned 32. So
yeah, so it's like, bro, they gave you the bag. Go invest it. And we seen the best Philly teams already. Like 2019, y'all should have got it done with Ben Simmons and Jimmy, but obviously, like Shia, like
he passed it over Drake.
Yeah,
no, that was 20.
That was 21.
21.
21. Ben Simmons. We all know what happened there. So you got we seen the best teams that were like
around.
Built around. I don't think we're doing that.
Yeah, I feel like it's time for Philly to move on and respectfully just look at Tyrese and let it go. I really don't want to talk about the rest of these Eastern teams. Raptors, you have a solid future ahead of you. I feel like just maybe RJ or BI is not the guy. I feel like one of those two has to go if y'all want to progress in the conference to a conference finals or finals appearance.
BI is definitely not that guy. He's like a KD type of player, just like a Walmart version. So
he's the thing. I seen someone say it too. It was perfect too. I forgot what they say. They was like he's the KD of Scottie Pippen or something. No, not Scottie Pippen. Yeah. He's the KD. He's like, damn it. Damn it. It'll come back to me one of these days.
But yeah, so he's a good scorer. I don't really like watching him play. It looks awkward, but he could get it done. I just think he's like a second or third option. He's not a number one scorer option.
Mm-hmm.
He needs to play with a good point guard and a system around him.
Yeah.
And Raptors. I made the playoffs, so you got to build from there. So
yeah. And then to just break down the West real quick, the Nuggets get some defense. That's all I have to say. There's nothing else I can say. Get some damn defense.
With the Nuggets, I have a question though. Like, have we seen the best of Joker? Because yes, in the regular season he's great and he's doing all these astronomical numbers, but teams have figured him out.
Yeah,
teams have figured him out. So
figured him out.
Have we seen the best of him?
Yeah, I think in playoff wise, we've already have seen the best, and that was 2023.
Yeah. Facts.
23. Yeah, 23. I feel like they're just get some defense. If y'all want to continue to try to compete for a championship, get some defense because the Timberwolves. Just to hit on them real quick, they figured you out.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like the Timberwolves, y'all definitely have a bright future to keep figuring out teams. You have a great coaching system, great star player in Ant Edwards. He was able to go out there, play on basically one leg, and still, give the Spurs some type of competition. But I think you guys are just missing that second star, and Julius Randle's not that guy.
Yeah, Julius Randle's like a third option. I like him.
Not even. I think he don't need to be in Minnesota no more.
Yeah, nah, he does. I don't even know. I really don't know about Julius Randle. But what I will say about Minnesota, they need to be in a win now mentality because it not getting younger. Like he's not 22, 23, 24 no more. This dude about to be what is he like 25?
20. I think about it.
Because I know he was born
2020. So he's 2 years younger than Shea. So he just turned 25.
Yeah, like 25. Like this is everybody like to say, oh, this is the start of his prime.
Turning 25 later this year.
Exactly. Everybody like to say, oh, this is the start of his prime. Da 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 da. But when I tell you, I've seen that happen so many times. Like you gonna close your eyes. This dude's gonna be 25 now. 25. He's gonna open his eyes. He's gonna be 30. Next thing you know, 31, and like
hell, look at Donovan Mitchell.
Exactly. Like, literally,
he was like it felt like yesterday. Him and the Jazz were just beating the Thunder in the playoffs. Now he is about to be 30 and on the Cavs for, I believe, what is it? His fourth year? No, his fifth. He's about to be going into his fifth year. And we have not seen him. Like the conference finals, this is the closest to the conference finals, like to the finals we'll actually see of him. But it's like, I think he needs to leave. Yeah. Lakers, I really don't like talking about y'all. All I gotta say is it's not really to say. Move off Bron. I'd like move off Bron. I feel like keeping Bron is what's hurting y'all. Pay Austin Reeves.
No.
Pay Austin Reeves. No, only reason I say pay Austin Reeves because he's taking 2 pay cuts for this man LeBron and other players. Pay him. If y'all don't pay him, let him walk. He will develop. I personally see him going to a team like Detroit, Minnesota, or any other team that could use a second scoring guard.
Yeah.
And Lakers is not it right now.
Let him walk.
Y'all got Luka is 27 about to 28 or 20.
Bro, exactly.
Y'all have about 5 years left of his prime. If y'all can't do nothing, if y'all can't do nothing with him, for him in the next 2 years, I'm
just saying, bro, Luka is not winning the championship. I'm sorry. He's gonna be one of. I feel like in my heart, he's gonna be one of those guys that we're gonna look back on and be like, damn, if only he got a championship.
Yeah, if only he got a championship. And it's sad to see where Luka's career is going in terms of injuries.
Yeah.
And in terms of like what the Lakers have around him, it's not it. Like Rob Pelinka, you need to do better because that man should have a ring in the next 2-3 years. If he does not have one by the time his contract's up with y'all, you are officially one of the worst GMs of all time. Because how the hell can you not build around a guy like Luka in LA? Like people want to play for the Lakers. So
how did you let that 2020 team slip away? Like you did. They ever since they won with Bron and AD, they subtracted ever since 2021, 2022, 2023. All these guys just like left. So I don't know why that was the goal in mind. Like you should have built on that, especially if Bron was playing at like still a decent level at 38, 39. Mm-hmm. Why would you trade AD for another star who's ball dominant? Like, come on now. Bro.
Like, it just, y'all have 5 years. Luka's about to be 28, already turned 28. You have 5 years.
Yeah, facts.
He'll be 33 in 5 years. And based off his weight and his skill set, 33 is looking okay. It's like he'll still be a top 10 scorer in the league.
He's another player
but y'all have 5 years. You have a 5-year window because I think his contract actually has 4 more years on it. Actually.
Yeah, he's another one. So it's like, have we seen the best of Luka? Like because of
nope, I'm wrong. 4 more
years.
Yeah, 3 more years actually. Because 2 more years plus a player option until 2029.
So I'm gonna pose this: have we seen the best of Luka? Because if you look at what happened in Dallas, conference finals, got exposed on defense. Your weight was been an issue. You come to LA, off the court troubles plus your weight still, or your defense still not really your weight. You lost weight, but like your defense. I mean, have we seen them? Because there's only so much you could do offense.
Yeah,
like you score all the points, you just never get back on defense. Yeah. So I don't know what to tell you.
I feel like, the Lakers have until 2028, 2029 if he does decide to pick up his player option. So that's 3 seasons. I feel like if there's no improvement this offseason and next offseason, he leaves. He doesn't take that contract. Mm-hmm. To go to the Suns, I feel like it's time to trade Devin Booker.
Yeah, facts.
I feel like Devin Booker should not be in Phoenix no more because a man like Devin Booker should be on a championship team. Because I think 2021 we thought that was it.
But I love that team.
That was going to be the end all be all. But y'all completely sold him by getting Kevin Durant. But we'll get into that once we get on the Rockets. I feel like Jalen Green is a good enough star to say why not build around him. I think he won't be a first option, of course, but he could definitely be a second option. Y'all just have to make the right moves. I just feel like moving off Devin Booker is the only way y'all can make those right moves.
I saw rumors that, Detroit should go for him as like that second star with Cade, second scorer with Cade. I don't know how that's gonna work because Cade's like not really a traditional point guard, but if I'm Detroit, I'll answer my phone or call Phoenix as soon as possible.
Yeah.
Just to see what's out there because Devin Booker needs to be out.
Yeah, Devin Booker needs an NBA championship or at least to be in the finals. Like
in the finals again.
I feel like moving on from Phoenix, the Houston Rockets.
You want me to get into your boy? All hail KD. You want me to get into your boy?
All right. First of all, I don't honestly. First of all, we all knew KD wasn't a leader. He said it before. He just wants to hoop. He just wants to hoop. He just wants to get buckets and hoop.
There's nothing wrong with that.
I don't know why y'all expected him to bring y'all to the promised land this offseason. Even this season, even with a point guard, y'all still would have lost to the Lakers, or he still lost to the Thunder at least.
Yeah,
because it's like the guys y'all have around him aren't the pieces. Like
facts.
Jabari Smith, not him. Freaking what's the white dude name?
Reed Shepherd.
Yeah, I was thinking of another dude. But yeah, Reed Shepherd. He's a six man. He doesn't need to be your main ball handler. They have a men, right?
Yeah.
A men is not a fucking point guard. I don't know what the hell y'all.
He can't really do anything other than rebound and dunk. So
they
still paid him $250.
It's the fact that the Thompson twins both can't make jump shots.
It's the fact that
y'all relied on him to make.
It's the fact that they got the bag. Like come on, this is what I'm saying.
They're small forwards, but they're getting paid to do center work. Like y'all don't make no damn sense. Don't make sense.
And for them two twins right there, y'all better work on your game this offseason, bro. And I'm not talking about more explosive, I'm talking about get in the gym, get to the midi, get to just start shooting the basketball. No more layups. Yeah. No more layups.
Yeah. Bro, I seen a TikTok yesterday. It was like, bro, he's like game to 21. And men versus a sir. Straight jump shots. How long is that game taking? Just lock them in the gym.
That's like a 20-minute game.
That's a 30, 45, 80-minute
They gotta be like halftime out.
Like, yo, what score? We've been playing for 30 minutes. 5-5. What?
Yo, 5-5.
I think it's the Rockets. Y'all knew trading for KD was a mistake. We've seen it with Phoenix. I'm not going to get into the whole there's one situation because personally that's not all KD's fault. You trusted a young Kyrie. He got injured, but you trusted a young Kyrie. Well, not
he was going through his.
He was a young, but you trusted Kyrie at the wrong time. I would say, and then the fact that y'all even trusted Harden was dumb. But the Rockets, y'all just need to. I don't know. I say blow it up. KD got one more year left on his contract. I honestly think any team will take him because it's Kevin fucking Durant.
No,
but any team, if you expect him to be your leader, you're a dumbass. But if you just need him to come in, be your second, third guy, average 20 to 25 points a game, let him. I say, if y'all run it back next year, y'all better do something this offseason. Fred VanVleet is coming back. I feel like he needs a little bit of a different team around him in order to succeed.
I want to say this with KD. There's a common denominator with every team he goes to, and it's KD himself. So my thing is it's okay. You want to hoop, that's good. But when your actions start deflecting, or not deflecting, but start showing who you are as a person, that's a problem for me because the KD fouls at the All-Star game, all that, it's crazy now. Okay, you wasn't blessed with the best teammates, but
you've been blessed with some Hall of Fame.
Yeah, you chose this path. I'm not gonna lie.
You chose Rockets.
Exactly. You chose every path you went to. So this goes to show you, after Golden State, your characters have really shown, and this is basically karma. So it's bro, I don't really know what to tell you anymore.
It's I respect you for trying to bring it to Brooklyn. You almost did, but since then you've ruined two teams.
Facts.
The Rockets
ruined Chris Paul.
The Rockets, you made dumb mistakes. Alfred Şengün is not Jokic. I don't know what the hell y'all thought this year.
Facts.
He also needs to be humbled because some of the shots that he was taking should have went to KD, but we're not going to get into that.
It should have just been an all-around better system.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Because Ime Udoka's a good coach.
Yeah.
And it's the fact that I've been hearing rumors that he might lose his job because of this, but it's why? The team, the players themselves just weren't meshing. This isn't a good system. They should just, y'all got time. Y'all got time. Ime, I feel keep certain players, keep Şengün. He shouldn't be your star player, but keep him. If you want to keep KD, keep KD. But the rest of some of these guys just gotta go.
Yeah, bro.
Or at least work on that game.
Personally, I feel a lot of teams are going to be in the Giannis sweepstakes this season. So,
and honestly, I feel just to hit on the Giannis, we got 5 minutes. Just to get into the Giannis sweepstakes real quick. I'm not gonna lie, Milwaukee, y'all have been waving this Giannis trade in our face for damn near 2 years. At this point, y'all either trade the man or don't.
No, it's gonna happen.
It's looking like, but they still say it's a 55% chance he'll stay in Milwaukee, which is what I don't like, because if the sources that are telling Shams and these other analytical apps that he most likely will stay, and they're putting out that information, I don't want to hear nothing else. Until I hear we have 3 teams, 4 teams that want him. We're going to trade him. He's not coming back at all. I don't want to hear nothing about this Giannis trade anymore. And in terms of where he can go, at this point, you had New York. It's not going to happen. They already made the finals.
I mean,
no.
I'll trade Cat.
No. Trust me. Y'all already made the finals. Y'all just need probably like one more piece to win it all. But
you're saying it like we're not gonna.
I know y'all have a chance. It's Wemby, bro. I'm
all right, and we played Wemby before. But anyway,
the regular season is different from the post.
The way they played was the same way. The way they played was the same way.
It's either trade the man or don't.
I think he's gonna go to Miami. Honestly,
I don't. That's another thing. I don't think Miami has.
Well, he said it himself. He wants to go to Miami,
but Miami has no pieces. Once they trade for
Giannis, they do. They got Tyler Hero.
No, they're getting rid of Tyler Hero for Giannis.
Yeah, exactly.
But I'm talking about once Giannis is traded there.
Oh, they're not gonna stop. They're not gonna stop
because they can't trade for Ja, because Ja is already just as expensive as Tyler Hero.
You never know. All right, they're not gonna get both. I'm trolling, but yeah, he wants to go to Miami mostly because the Knicks are good without him. He saw my sources have confirmed that Miami is a hot contender.
I feel like
because they can match up perfectly.
I get what you mean, but I feel like Milwaukee would just fleece. I feel like Milwaukee will take the most desperate team, and the most desperate team, as you know, are the Warriors. They took on Jimmy Butler, so they will take Giannis.
Yes, that is true.
They will give up pods for Giannis. They will.
Oh yeah, no, for sure.
Like they will give up Kristaps pods and some picks for Giannis.
Oh hell yeah!
I say if Giannis isn't traded by the end of July, we will see him in a Bucks jersey.
All right, real quick. If I'm OKC, Lou Dort, Chet for Giannis, Milwaukee got to answer.
See, I've been seeing that trade.
Milwaukee got to answer the phone.
You know why it's not happening?
Why is it not happening?
Because Giannis is already expensive. We are already paying J-Dub, $230. We're paying Shea $280.
So that'll put him over the
apron? No, that'll put us over the second apron once we trade Giannis. And because these 2 picks that we have now are already worth $80 million.
What the fuck? Bro, that's so weird.
All I gotta say is this Giannis sweepstakes needs to hurry up by, I swear, when July 31st hits and Giannis isn't on a different team, I don't want to hear no more Giannis
to Miami. You heard it here first.
But just to hit on the finals real quick, this will be peak. I feel like I've been trolling by saying Spurs in 4. I really think it can go to 6 games, 7 games, depending on if the Knicks can continue this hot streak of shooting, because we all know what happens to shooting teams. It eventually does give out. The Rockets, the Celtics.
We're not just a shooting team.
I know y'all not just a shooting team, but a lot of y'all scoring has come from your 3-point shooting.
That is true. So, but I think we match up fairly decent with them. We could put at least 3 to 4 guys on Giannis that's gonna offset.
You mean Wemby?
Oh, Wemby, yeah, my bad. Yeah. That's gonna offset everything. So if we put Josh Hart on Wemby's gonna just linger in the paint.
Mm-hmm.
Josh Hart, as long as he knocks down his shots, that's gonna be perfect. Mm-hmm. We put OG on him before to be a little physical. Hopefully OG just doesn't pick up fouls like he did in the Christmas game or the game in the regular season.
Mm-hmm.
So we match up fine. Just close out on Vassell and Champagne, but it's gonna Knicks in 6.
This will be a great series. I will say Spurs in 7, Spurs in 6. But I will if the Knicks do win,
we're going to the parade.
Rightfully earned.
We're going to the parade.
If you got bread.
Locker room logic at the parade.
Rightfully earned by the Knicks to make it to the finals. Please make it as close as possible. Don't repeat history. You don't want to lose in 5. The Spurs, With y'all only having a 3-day break, this will be the first. I do say the Knicks will take the first Spurs game, and definitely one of those Madison Square Garden games. Definitely probably the first one in my opinion. Either way, this series will go 6 or 7.
Live from Logic, live from New York City.
Nah, okay.
Live from Logic, live from New York City.
We do not have enough followers to go live from New York City.
See, that's your problem. You're not manifesting.
All right, okay.
You're not manifesting,
but catch us, our live reactions and recaps as the finals are going on. Hope y'all enjoy the finals. I wonder who y'all got. Do not bet on any of this because you people will lose money. Like, I know the NBA has been gambling in general on these sports have been saying gamble, don't. Please. Just enjoy the sport of basketball. Enjoy the series. Because this will probably be the third most entertaining final series this decade alone. So let's
also stay tuned for this summer. We got good episodes coming this summer. I'm still working on my baseball segment that I'm gonna be launching
2 weeks. Yeah, he has 2 weeks.
2 weeks.
Because the finals will be over.
Oh, yeah. 2 weeks. Actually, 2 weeks. But we got some fun episodes, so stay tuned.
Peace.